Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 40. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
Is daylight savings hitting you as hard as it hit me?
Daylight savings cooked my shit last night.
Bro, I woke up this morning and it was like one of those like, birds are chirping, and I'm like, oh, I woke up before my alarm. I look at it, I'm like, what the fuck? And totally forgot, and now we still need to make a time machine to go back and just... It's such a bad idea.
Stop those people.
Yeah, it's horrible. No one should have to lose an hour of sleep. There's few things
it doesn't make
as
sense.
Disruptive as like losing sleep.
Yeah.
Like an hour of sleep. Like
and when I would
put like someone eating your leftovers.
When you have kids, bro, it gets even more annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Because your kids, like, their sleep schedule gets all fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, dude... It doesn't. We don't need it. There's a few states that don't even do it. So it's like, how are they surviving?
How about we change things? It's 2026. How about we just keep rewinding an hour? Like, you know how in the fall how it moves back an hour? Like, let's just keep doing that a couple times a year so like we actually can catch up on sleep.
But eventually it would just be nighttime at like noon.
I mean, in Alaska, it's always nighttime, bro. It's permanent darkness out there.
I support.
I just want more sleep, dude. I'm like,
me too.
We've been playing so many games later and later. It seems like whether it's Deadlock, Marathon, whatever. I know. It's just like there was a point in time where like when we first started this, where I was still like going to sleep at like 9, 10 o'clock. Now it's like, I know it's not happening.
Now we have to play video games, so we have stuff to talk about on this video game podcast. I don't even want to be here. I want to be playing Marathon right now.
So do I, dude. There's so many things I'd rather do.
I know.
But we do it for you guys.
Just kidding. I do want to be here. This is fun. We love doing this.
40 episodes in, dude.
40 episodes,
We've hung out 40 weeks in a row.
Yes, we have.
I've seen you more than I've seen my own family.
Damn.
In 40 weeks.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And sad at the same time, I guess. All right. Last week, community question. What the fuck did we ask everybody?
We asked
if they would be purchasing,
if they're buying Marathon.
After playing the Server Slam, did that, satisfy them enough and convince them to buy Marathon? And we saw it during the Server Slam where like opinions of the game changed. When it came out on Thursday, the reviews, the feedback was pretty negative.
Right.
There was a lot of people that gave up on it. They didn't stick with it. But then Saturday and Sunday came, and the narrative kind of shifted, and people were like, wait, this game is actually cooking. We talked about it. Like, that's how we felt.
We literally felt that way. And it's pretty universal.
The comments seemed like they reflected that, where people were like, yeah, actually, like, I think there were some people that were like, oh, I canceled my pre-order on Thursday, and then I reordered it again.
Yeah, I saw some people say that. Vapo Rub Boy on Discord said, 100% as an ex-Destiny player who got interested in extraction shooters, I've been waiting for this since the reveal. Everyone I've tried always misses the mark for me. The Server Slam was addicting, even though I was getting clapped. Wow, well, you're a rare person, because everyone else who gets clapped at Marathon just calls it a bad game and quits on the first hour. Yeah. So, fucking props to you, bro. Matt D on Discord, he said, I'll be waiting for it to eventually go on sale. It's a cool game, but it just didn't hook me. Being colorblind, it's pretty overwhelming going from Ark to this game. Well, thank you for being honest. Trying to think, why is it overwhelming to go from Ark to this game if you're colorblind?
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like it'd be better because Marathon has a lot of bright colors. Maybe you're colorblind in the way where it makes the colors like hurt your eyes or something.
Or
because there's different types of color
I was thinking like the palette. Like I feel like Arc Raiders palette is pretty like muted, and I feel like there's so many like if you're like red blue colorblind, like there's a lot of red and blue. So like
I'm just stupid.
Could impact that a lot.
At first, I thought he just meant his vision is black and white. I always, he just has the noir filter over his eyes. I forgot there's different kinds of color.
Playing Cuphead permanently.
That'd actually be kind of fire.
Yeah, you could just put filters over your own vision.
Yeah, your whole life is a silent film.
Jesus Christ.
Base Hunter said, F yes, I will be buying solely. I don't know why I said F yes. Fuck yes. We always cuss. Fuck yes, I'll be buying solely because I'm not on Ark at all. But over the last 3 months, all the Ark Raiders talk has got me interested in this game style. BR free-to-play games always felt empty objective-wise, and this is so much different. Only thing that's putting me off is cross-platform play. Gets me heated over the disadvantage controllers have. I replied to him, actually. I said, you picked a perfect game because Bungie aim assist on controller is strong.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
There's also mods in the game
that literally say, makes your aim assist stronger. Assist.
Yeah. Interesting choice there. YouTube was a lot. This was our most viewed episode organically. Most viewed episode, and there were a lot of comments. So I'll try to go through a few of them, but it was cool to see that. Like, our work is paying off. But our buddy Tony Romero said, yes, I'll be buying the game. This game has so much lore, special events, and progression that makes me feel like I'm in Prime Destiny or Halo. It scratches the itch for me as a new player to Extractions. Arc Raiders was my first ever. I think Arc did a great job having me understand and have fun of extraction shooters. But Marathon really hits home, not only being an FPS, but also gives me what Arc Raiders was missing, and it's the competitive grind.
Yeah.
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 Then we had Restless Ascension. Restless Ascension decided to chime in on this, and he said, guys, people think it looks like Roblox. That's not an IQ test. I think you're trying to deny genuine opinion. It does look like a plastic world. It's supposed to be metallic, but even the guns are 3D printed. Are you not surprised people can clearly see the parallels? Maybe my IQ is low because I do not think it looks like a plastic world. I think it looks sci-fi, different. Like, I get the metallic thing, like things maybe aren't bright and shiny, like futuristic.
A lot of this stuff actually is plastic because it's constructed by the faction Traxxas, I believe, who uses mostly like 3D plastic shit.
Okay.
But as far as, what was the first part? Roblox? How are you not saying that it looks like Roblox?
Yeah, he was like, we're trying to deny their genuine opinion that it looks like Roblox.
No, and you could have that opinion, but I just disagree because, like, okay, so the Roblox thing that I think people think it looks like is because it's very rectangular.
Yeah.
Like the gun mods, and it's like that because all those guns are like 3D printed and shit. So when you 3D print stuff, you don't really do as much circular objects.
Right.
So it fits like the world and the reason.
8-bit kind of.
Yeah. But it's like a stylistic thing. I just don't know, man. It's a sci-fi world. Like, there's still nature. There's different planets. There's like a lot of atmospherics, fog, rain, storms. Like, there's a lot going on besides just the geometric shapes of the guns.
Yeah. I just don't think, like, I can see the gun argument saying it looks like Roblox. I don't think anything else does. And
right, exactly.
I feel like you could make the same argument. Like, you could just look at any game and be like, that looks like Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
Like, which
every game does.
Yeah.
That uses Unreal Engine 5.
So, I don't know. We had a couple others in YouTube. Typogram said, I hated it at first, but then after using my brain to go deeper into it, I loved it. Yes, I will be buying. We had Giraffery. He said, I will not be buying it, and I think the massive issue I have with Marathon is I'd rather play Halo 1, 2, and 3, and I'd rather play Destiny 1 and 2. Marathon feels like they no longer wish to make a game for Bungie players and fans, and instead they're going after sweaty PvP gameplay when the last 20 years have been very casual and all. It's a risk that probably won't justify a $3.6 billion purchase that Sony made for Bungie. I'm glad people are liking it, but I have a feeling it'll be dead within a year. Hopefully not, though.
I don't think it'll be dead within a year.
I don't think so either. But I mean, that is a good point. Like, that is a big purchase.
As far as the PvP thing, the PvP is actually what I love. That it's very similar to Halo.
Right. Maybe
shotguns are strong. Snipers are strong. Right. Welcome back to Halo. Like, the shooting is very satisfying. Killing people is so satisfying when you drop somebody. The Destiny thing I can see more because it's PvE, and maybe it's recency bias for this person because he just played Destiny and Destiny 2 for the last like 10 years, and it's focused on PvE. Even though there is a huge PvP compartment of Destiny, the Crucible. I think that's what it's called, the PvP mode. Is it Crucible?
Crucible.
I think so.
So.
That might be a mode in it, but whatever the PvP in Destiny is, Destiny was kind of similar to Halo because there was kind of a separation between like the PvP people and then just the PvE content people. And Bungie has always had that. They had that in Halo too.
Right.
There's a big separation between the MLG PvP hardcore players that want to just grind ranked, and then the Forge custom game players that want to just goof off and have fun. And then also play Big Team Battle and shit. So that's the beauty that Bungie has always done. They've brought both of those things to their games. And I think Marathon's the same. You don't have to focus on the PvP.
Right.
You can avoid it pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, there's games that like I feel like we go looking for some action.
Yeah,
and sometimes
we don't find it.
We don't find it. I do agree. Like where he was just like, I'd rather play Halo 1, 2, and 3.
But
same, bro. We get it. Like,
that respect for that, bro. Those games are great too.
Sometimes you gotta move on a little bit and play some new things. True Blue Andy Drew. He said, I canceled my pre-order. I was excited going into the playtest and Server Slam, but after having played for several hours, I saw enough bad, strange design decisions to let me know that it's not for me. Top issues: map design, inventory management, quest design. I'm sure Marathon will appeal to some players, but there just isn't enough there to keep me sticking around. I appreciate that you said that you played for several hours.
Yeah.
We have a separate video coming out this week that will talk about some of the things that Marathon does better, some of the things that Arc Raiders does better. But when you list these top issues of map design, inventory management, quest design, I don't think quest design should be in there.
No, I'll give you the other two, maps and inventory. I can see turning you off for sure.
I can see that. Yeah. And again, if you gave it an honest try, you played for several hours,
allowed to not like it. Appreciate the honesty.
There was enough there that let you know it wasn't for you.
Yeah.
Like not every game is going to be for you, and that's okay.
Yeah.
This
totally game just happens that we both like it.
Yeah.
But if you don't like it, that's cool.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's a bad game.
Don't give a shit.
It might not just be for you. There's games that a lot of people can play. Like I know there were some High Guard enjoyers, but you can play High Guard and kind of know this game isn't good.
Yeah. But when you play a game and you can kind of appreciate it, but also say this isn't for me, that shows maturity in you, and like it's not a bad game, like objectively. You just know it's not for you.
There's games I played in the past where I'm like,
me too, yeah.
I know there's a big community for like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
And I played with some friends. They're like, oh, try this out. And like I played, I think it was Monster Hunter Rise. And I don't know the consensus or public opinion of that game, but like my friends were having a blast with it. And I played it for like a couple hours. And I was like, I don't think this is for me.
Yeah.
Like the art
Same thing with me.
Like I was
but
like,
I could
it looks
appreciate
cool. I like
it.
the premise.
Yeah.
But like this just isn't for me.
Right.
It's the same thing with like people that enjoy like Valorant and stuff like that. Like
and like
you enjoy what you enjoy.
For me, it's like Rocket League. Like I don't know.
You didn't like Rocket League?
No, it's not for me.
I get that.
I know the skill ceiling's super high and it's fun.
I played it for a bit, but then
I just need more than it's just too simple for my brain.
I get it. So yeah, we asked that last week. Obviously the game's been out. We appreciate all the feedback. Like I said, we got a separate video coming out this week. It's something new for us. We're going to do we're going to do
a head-to-head Arc Raiders Marathon bonus episode later in the week. So we're not going to try to compare those two right now during this episode. Yeah. So
but
if you want that, be looking out for that. We will be talking about Marathon though. But
with that being said, again, the game came out and people bought it, and there is a lot of speculation going on Twitter right now that's driving me insane. So this week's community question, cue the jingle.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
Will be, do you care about player counts on Steam?
Yeah, and more pointedly, do player counts on Steam influence your decision to buy a game or not? At all? A little bit or at all? Like, do you take it into account? Do you not?
There is some serious pocket watching going on right now with Marathon.
It's getting crazy.
I see. Maybe it's my algorithm because I looked at one tweet.
Yeah.
But like, I'm seeing so many of these rage baity ass accounts that are just like, oh, Marathon didn't do this. Marathon, like, this is your opening weekend. You would assume that the player base would increase on Saturday, but it's actually gone down by like 5,000. And like, they're just constantly posting about the player count. And I get it. Like, they're looking at the top 10 games on Steam, right? I think Friday of last week, Marathon did crack into the top 10. but I think its peak was like 88,000. So people are like, oh, it didn't even crack 100,000. This game's dead on arrival, blah, blah, blah. But it's stabilized pretty healthily at like 75, 80K.
And it's going to be a slow burn niche audience, which is exactly what we said. We said this isn't going to touch our Raiders population count at the beginning.
Right.
It might eventually.
Because
it might pass it.
They're still planning on the end game. There's a lot of things that players are finding out right now with these like cryptic messages, these puzzles, which I knew this was going to be a part of the game because of Destiny. I knew puzzles were going to be involved. And right now they have this like community thing where people are like diving in and they found the QR codes on the gun stickers and they take you to the end game website and like,
now there's this thing going on with like all these terminals on perimeter, maybe unlocking Cryo Archive, but like a bunch of people have to do it together to like make progress on it.
So like the community's diving into some things, and I think it is a complex approach to your game that isn't suitable for everyone. But I'm so tired of seeing people just instantly look at player counts, and it's like people that don't even play the game that shouldn't even have a fucking opinion on these things.
We've had dozens of comments that are like, they just very vague, and they'll just be like, LOL, Marathon's trash. Yeah. And I'm like, have you tried it? And they're like, no, I'm not buying that shit. I'm like, so you're saying a game is trash over your favorite YouTube video creator saying it was a bad game, maybe, or it's looking at player counts, some other reason than actually playing the game. So your opinion is null and void. Like
they're so stuck on
like
this.
We look at player counts as more like an analyst perspective, but it doesn't control whether we buy and play a game. Like we play a game if it's fun. It's that simple.
There's games on that list that are in the top 10 that I've never touched.
Right.
And I never will, but people like it. There's games that are...
And there's one you need to touch.
Which is?
Counter-Strike, bro.
Yeah, I know. I do need to dive
We're gonna have a Counter-Strike phase one day.
I think we will.
We must.
Go gambling.
No, not that.
That's what I'm going to do.
No,
what do you mean, bro?
You will do that.
But no, I think like there's...
You were literally watching a UFC fight last night while we were playing Marathon.
I was.
You probably were betting on it too, weren't you?
No, I actually haven't bet in a while. I removed the betting apps. I was always very responsible with betting.
I know you were.
And it got to a point where like I would, be up a good amount of money and then would just like lose it. Like I'd have these parlays and like one fight would end it. And I was like, this is...
A spiral?
Not a spiral, but I just felt like it was a waste.
Waste of time and energy.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm not... this.
You basically always even out, so it's kind of just like, why am I doing it?
Yeah, so I was like, this is just like...
Yeah.
Not for me, so I deleted all the betting apps. But
you get the thrill when you're watching the thing, though.
You do. It does create some
because I even did...
You're like, damn, I need this to happen, or like...
I even did like FanDuel for 2 years. Just on the NFL, like small shit, but it does make the games like more interesting because you're players in the games. So
you're like, oh, I just got to catch a ball, but then you get super pissed when he needs 4 catches and he gets 3, and you're like, motherfucker. Like that would always happen to me. I think I deleted it. I actually remember it was the Commanders and Bears game. I needed 2 more yards from our running back, Commanders running back, and the last chance, he got tackled for like a loss of 3, and I missed the parlay because of that. And I was just like, I'm done. Like, this is so out of chance. I know this is a total tangent, but like the UFC has also had a lot of like issues fixing. And last night there was a lot of speculation going on with the Drew Dober and Michael Johnson fight. Right before the event kicked off, the line shifted heavily in favor of Drew Dober, and people are like, "Hold on, something's fishy." Because a couple weeks ago, they actually canceled a fight because of that. Because the line shifted so much, and they were like, "Someone knows something."
Yeah.
So like people started speculating, and there was a tweet that went out, and they were like, "Michael Johnson has been paid off to lose by TKO in round 2 because the Gangster Disciples in St. Louis or whatever has his nephew hostage." He lost by TKO in round 2. So everyone was like, what the fuck is happening?
Did they have his nephew hostage?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I mean, he lost like that. And the line shifted. That tweet went out. It was accurate. But
there's always been gambling in fights too. So it's, I never trust that shit.
Anyway, back to why we're here.
Back to real life video games.
People are so stuck on this like Concordian timeline. And I don't think you can say Marathon is Concord. No. Because it's already had this like first couple weeks, people are enjoying it.
I'll give you High Guard. They're shutting down in 4 days.
They're done.
We can put them in the Concordian timeline.
Yeah, but Marathon I think is going to be around for a bit, and I think the player base will be kind of around where it's at. Like I don't think it's going to blow up.
Right.
But
also the people that have played it, the Steam reviews are very positive.
Right.
Which is something you didn't see with like Highguard.
Yeah, exactly.
So like the people that are actually playing it are like, wait, this game's fucking good.
The people that have stuck with it, learned it more, just like us, are enjoying the game more. I mean, every time I play the game, I enjoy it more.
Yeah, me
because
too.
I'm unlocking more things and finding more things out. And I'm like, okay, like it gives me, I had said that, you know, maybe this game doesn't give me the highest of highs like Ark did.
Yeah.
But that dopamine is coming from learning things about this game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really enjoying about this. And
it's really a different, like, it really is a different experience than Ark.
Totally different experience.
As far as like how you progress enjoying it. Because like Ark does give you those dopamine spikes, but the gameplay loop feels stale after a while. Well, Marathon's more of like it's more like building blocks.
Yeah.
Ark is just like skyscraper, valley, skyscraper.
Valley.
Marathon's like
it's like a slow progression. And a lot of people that are familiar with extraction shooters, they were commenting on that, like, you know, Ark Raiders kind of spoiled you guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to what extraction shooters really are.
Right.
And
dude, that's such a good
There's
point.
a lot of Ark Raiders players that I've seen on Twitter that they were like, I don't understand it. Like, why would you get everything wiped? And there was somebody saying like, you know, I go into a raid and I can lose everything. Like people were complaining about like not having a safe pocket and shit like that. And people are like, yo, welcome to like,
this is exactly what I said on Twitter. Like we're learning that Ark Raiders players, that the average Ark Raiders players doesn't actually like extraction shooters. People don't understand how unforgiving Escape from Tarkov was and Hunt Showdown. And even these Marathon's not even that bad. Like it is more casual than that. It's in between Ark and like Escape. Mm-hmm. Like as far as like losing your shields and health to like random NPCs and then being out of like equipment. You know, in Tarkov, you can like break a fucking leg or something, and if you don't have the right item, you're just like crippled for the rest of the match. Shit like that. Like Marathon isn't even that bad. So like that's an extraction shooter. Ark is just, it's very casual, which is a good thing because more people can enjoy it like from the get-go. But yeah, people are just realizing that what an extraction shooter actually is.
I was thinking about it this morning, and I feel like there's this weird, like I've seen some tweets that were talking about the player counts, and people are like, gaming culture is really weird right now. And it almost feels like a bit of cancel culture has infiltrated gaming. Yeah. Where it's like people 100%. Are just preying on downfalls of games, review bombing, posting tweets saying it's dead, saying they hate it, they don't play it. Like you texted me yesterday and you were like, oh, Peanut's about to play Marathon. We'll see how many people shit on him. Like they're hate watching.
Right.
And they're trying to like convince you that something's bad. And it's like, if someone enjoys something, just let them enjoy it.
Yeah.
But you guys are like actively pursuing, trying to convince somebody that it's bad. Like we're sitting here telling you that we enjoy Marathon. We're not sitting here telling you you should enjoy Marathon.
We're not saying you must enjoy Marathon.
But the people that are against Marathon are like trying to go to people and be like, this game is ass, this game is trash. And it feels like cancel culture. It does, and it's like, that starts seeping into people's brains. Like you see it with Peanut. He's like, oh, I'm afraid to stream Marathon because of the hate that it's getting.
That's insane.
And
that is so crazy. And like, also, why is he letting his community control his actions like that? Like he's the reason they're there. Like
it goes to show you how people can be influenced. Yeah. And when you see all this negativity circulating, it's like people are like, damn, should I not be playing this game? Or, you know, it takes away from their enjoyment. So that impacts player counts. And what you get is games like this that I personally think are good that aren't getting maybe the attention it deserves because of this hating culture.
Yeah, it's like grand scale peer pressure.
And again, I've said this before. It's like, do you want something new or do you want this copy paste same shit over and over? I understand you guys want good games, but I feel like you guys aren't even realizing a good game when it's in your lap.
And on that note, man, like I'm just happy to be a gamer right now.
Yeah.
Like, there's really a multiplayer renaissance happening right now. Like, I mean, I said
this is going to be a crazy year for games.
I said it when we started our podcast. I was like, multiplayer games have been left in the dust. Mm-hmm. But, like, because, like, okay, the Battle Royale craze died off in, like, 2022. Like, then there was like a 3-year period where we kept just going back to like whatever, like Apex, Warzone, Rainbow Six Siege, Valorant, trying to like, there was a 3-year period was like, do I even like gaming, bro? Like nothing is exciting me.
Right.
And now there's this wave of like Deadlock. We have Arc Raiders. Now we have Marathon. And I actually am like, I want to get on the game all the fucking time again.
Yeah.
And it's such a good feeling. Single player games have been great this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about multiplayer games. So we're really going through like, right now, I'm like really excited to play video games again. And it's fucking dope.
Yeah.
That's my whole outlook right now.
It's annoying when you have this hive mind, weird community going around like hating on everything before it comes out, before even when it comes out, like they're not playing it, but they're actively shitting on it. It's like, what are you guys even doing? Like, what are you guys playing? What are you
go
like,
play your favorite game.
Yeah. Leave this shit the fuck alone. Like, I don't play Rainbow Six Siege. I've never played Rainbow Six Siege.
Right.
I'm not sitting there being like, this game's ass.
Right.
Why are you playing this fucking game? It's stupid. Like, I could give two shits. I play what I want to play.
Yeah.
And you guys,
and you wouldn't
it's
even
so weird. Dude.
And you wouldn't say that anyway because you're mature and you've never played the game. So you wouldn't just be like, that game's trash because it looks like I don't want it. It looks how I don't want it to look.
So
like,
to answer your question or the community question, like kind of like what you said, we look at player counts as like an analysis kind of thing, like an approach to see where a game's at. Like, I'm not going to lie. I look at the player counts where Deadlock is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, like for invite only, it's over 100,000. They keep doing these updates. Like there's a resurgence. More people are enjoying it and it's staying there. That's healthy. That's cool.
The difference is when we look at player counts, we look at them with a hopeful, like, oh, I hope this game's doing good. And then when it is, you're like, yes, sweet. I want it to do good because I know this game's good and I want it to succeed.
Yeah.
When other people look at player counts, it's the opposite. Yeah. They want to see a downtrend.
Damn, that's not even there. Like it's at 88,000.
That's the difference between
fucking
Doom watching.
Yeah, like a game can have its community of enjoyers. You know, there's still people that enjoy Call of Duty. Call of Duty's player count is the lowest it's been in quite some time. It's at like 40,000.
Really?
Battlefield, they went from almost 1 million players
crazy
to 50,000.
Yeah.
But that 50,000 isn't horrible.
Right.
And when you look at it like comparatively speaking and you're like, damn.
That's on Steam.
Yeah, that's on Steam. But like you look at it and you're like, damn, it's nowhere near the launch numbers. Like, yeah, I mean, that's
gonna happen.
If a game, I mean, that'd be Counter-Strike numbers if it was constantly at 800,000 players. Like that'd be insane.
Right.
That'd be like lightning in a bottle.
No,
it's not going to happen every time. But
like this Arc Raiders thing is like the craziest thing to happen in a while. Like a new game to
Arc is sustained.
Like it was like sitting at 250,000 on Steam for like months.
Yeah, and now it's crazy. Now it's gone. I mean, now it's like 120,000 to 175. So like it's still healthy.
Yeah.
But like that was lightning in a bottle. Not every game is going to be like that. It doesn't mean that the game is bad. It just means that the game has crossed that barrier of just being like a game to being like a pop culture thing. We saw it with Arc Raiders. Like it became a pop culture. Rivals did the same thing for a while. Yeah. It became like a pop culture thing where like everyone felt like they had to play it because everyone was playing it.
Right.
And that just feeds the, success of the game.
Yeah, that was a fun time.
Yeah.
The Marvel Rivals release. It was
cool. Like you saw like all the memes, like the videos of people saying the voice lines in malls and shit like that. Like it was funny. But yeah, when you look at something like High Guard completely shut down. Yeah. They announced it like a month after it released?
Like a month and a half. It released, I think, January 28th.
They released like a skill tree, all the shit that they planned on doing.
Hasn't even been 2 months.
That's where like a player account should matter. Yeah. Because it's like, damn. Like,
they literally need people to pay their employees to keep the game open.
So, RIP High Guard.
Now, having said that, we did expect Marathon to have more players in this because it's Sony, it's Bungie, like it's a AAA title.
Yeah, and again, you're looking at, so I think you brought it up. Like Bungie players are historically like Sony guys. Yeah. And obviously,
Destiny players, not Bungie,
because Bungie was Halo.
Yeah.
But
and I think
queue up the game, there is the Sony because Sony did purchase them and shit like that. There is no way to track the console player base. Right. So we're looking at just Steam. And, Resident Evil came out. Resident Evil is its own experience, its own genre, its own thing. And it also had like a lot of build up because it's a franchise that's beloved. Marathon did pass it for a bit on selling, like the sale charts for Steam. So people are buying Marathon.
Yeah, a lot of people bought it.
And what confuses me with that, which is why I think these player counts need to be taken with a grain of salt. Marathon outsells Resident Evil 9, but the player count is lower. Mm-hmm. Resident Evil doesn't sell as much, but its player count was like double Marathon. That doesn't seem like it adds up there. If Marathon sells more, it should have a higher player base than Resident Evil.
Did it sell more though?
It did. I was looking at the selling charts and Marathon was number 1 for like 4 days. While Resident Evil came out, I mean, at first it may have just sold more copies.
Right.
But Marathon at one point was selling more copies than Resident Evil, but it didn't come close to the peak player base. So I don't know how that works.
I think it's hard to compare single player with multiplayer because I feel like when a single player comes out, you just play it until it's done.
Yeah.
Like obviously the Resident Evil 9 numbers are going to be much lower than Marathon's in like 2 months.
Right.
Or however long people play it for.
Yeah.
Because it's a single player game. And then Marathon's going to be at its it's going to be stabilized for, I don't know, hopefully years. Yeah. But I don't know why that is, why like the sales for one or higher and the player count is not
reflective of that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I couldn't explain it.
But
that's why I think like maybe these aren't truly accurate. I'm not sure. I mean, we see it with streamers. They have view botters that might be play bots. I don't fucking know.
Right.
Who knows? But yeah, answer that question. Do you care about Steam player counts? Does it influence you at all on whether you enjoy a game, play a game, stick with a game, or hate a game?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. We have some voice messages. It's been a few weeks. Do you want to check these out?
Let's check them out.
See what we got. These are voice messages that you can submit in our Discord. Some people have found that feature and used them. It's been a few weeks, so let's see what we got here. Oh, it did the thing. I even refreshed this.
It did the thing.
Hey, I wanted to talk about Marathon's art style, and I like to compare Cyberpunk 2077. So when I first saw the game, I thought, wow, this reminds me of Cyberpunk 2077. I like it. I never understood where the hate came from because I was like, dude, the guns, the buildings, everything is like very blocky, just like Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know if there's a video out there, but someone should make a video on that. And the weapons in Cyberpunk 2077, they have ugly weapons, ugly cars, and it's all the same. I never see no one hating on Cyberpunk's art style because I guess they had their own type of hate because the game is unfinished. Yeah. So no one wasn't focused on the art style of the game.
They overshadowed
But also,
it. Yeah.
I believe if Cyberpunk didn't have that happen, people would be more focused on the art style. But I also think if someone make a mod for Marathon where all the color gets taken out and it's just dark tone colors like monochrome, the game probably received a whole lot different because a color palette can really like set a tone for the person like that's receiving the footage. You know what I'm saying? The person that's watching the trailer. And I think it would have such a big take if they just took away all the color. So I'm just saying that's my take on it. I think I love the art style. It's awesome. It just gives a very good.
You got cut off because I think the thing is 1 minute and 30.
Yeah, it did get cut off.
90 second. But yeah, we get your point.
Yeah, we get your point. Do you want to? How do you feel?
I think yes. As far as like being accessible, the color palette. What was that person's name? Xavier?
I don't know. Was it?
I think it was Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah, thank you for the message, Xavier, first of all.
Yeah, welcome in.
Good to hear your voice. The color palette, I know what he's saying. Like Arc Raiders color palette is more palatable.
Right.
Like for a new player. But the Cyberpunk comparison is a little not close for me because Cyberpunk does have those bright colors and blocky stuff, but it's grounded in a really concrete city, like literally concrete and like dark buildings and it's kind of mixed in. There's kind of like neon lights and like, the cyberpunk
It's
aesthetic.
the neon things, dude.
Yeah.
It's the neon effect. You walk into a fucking Spencer's gift shop in the mall. Like, it's stimulating.
It is.
And I feel like that's off-putting for some people.
Yeah.
And I totally get that. I think it's the neon colors. I feel like if they went with
But I was saying cyberpunk is more grounded in like realism.
Yeah.
Like they're, like people in the streets smoking cigarettes and like,
right.
It just feels more like human.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk feels more foreign, sci-fi, alien.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't into that. And I mean, there's a lot of bright colored buildings.
Yeah.
Like I know what he's saying. I mean, we talked about it. People are turned off by that.
My comparison in terms of color palette is more High on Life. The bright, doesn't feel real kind of colors, textures. There is some blockiness. Like, that's my comparison, and it's not for everybody. I do think if Marathon took the route and went a Destiny color palette or even Halo, because Halo was futuristic. It had different color palettes, but at the same time, they were still a little muted. Like, if you look at something like Guardian, it does look futuristic. It does have some color, but it's more toned down.
Yeah. And I think
maybe that could have been more well received.
I think a lot of people's impression is from the first map Perimeter, which is very that just pop of color on the buildings. Like, whereas Outpost
is different.
Outpost feels like cyberpunk.
Yeah.
It's gritty. It's darker. There's a lot of, it's not just neon colors everywhere. Mm-hmm. There is some color, but it feels more like if the first map looked like Outpost, I honestly think he's right. Like, people would be like, wait, this, because that map is vibey as hell, bro.
Yeah, I agree.
It's really cool to like the feeling on that third map Outpost is awesome. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the footage that I see of people criticizing it is from the first map Perimeter. Yeah. Even Dire Marsh, the second map, is more gritty. It's got like fog and it's colorful, but it's more of like a muted turquoise colors. Its main color. But yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah, it's good. I do like the comparison, even though
they are different.
They are different. I think it's just a neon. That, like, you focus on that so much because it's so in your face. Yeah. I think it's just stimulating to people, and that's why some people are just like, this is stupid. Yeah.
Some people don't like.
It's the same reason why a lot of the Call of Duty bros wouldn't like Fortnite. Yeah, it's cartoony,
and it's a reason why a lot of the Call of Duty bros transfer to Arc Raiders. Like, a lot of them. Yeah, even like Call of Duty like streamers and stuff are still on Arc Raiders because it's pretty close, like the color palette.
This one is from Gil. Okay, so let's hear what Gil has to say.
Yo, Elias and Ty, what's good? Thank you for providing us with the great entertainment here. This is probably my 15th attempt at recording this message and having it, sound all right. I will be purchasing Marathon. You guys have kind of talked me into it. I was thinking, even if I were to stop playing Arc today, altogether, the $40, it was already worth it. Facts. I think it's one of those games I could just kind of leave alone at this point and hop back in 3 seasons later and see everything that's new, and it just always kind of be a all right game, especially if they say they're going to keep up with the 10 years. It could always be there. But Marathon, I'm thinking it could kind of have a good time, at least for one season, hoping that those $40 will at least be worth that. But geez, you guys are making Deadlock sound amazing. So, send over that invite just in case Marathon fails. Because if you guys already talked me into Marathon, at least what you guys can provide me with is a second game that you guys are hyping up way more than, High Guard was hyped. All fun and games. Thank you guys. I'll keep listening and tuning in. Have a good time. Maybe I'll see you out there on Marathon. But for now, peace.
Sweet.
That was a good one.
Thanks for the message, Gil.
Yeah. So before we get into a Deadlock, we will stand 10 toes down on Deadlock. They did a patch. They've changed some of the, like Wraith, who was my first main, is totally different now. We haven't had a chance to play it because we've been playing Marathon, but I did post in the Discord, if anybody wants an invite, just shoot me a DM. I'll send you invites. I started sending some of them out. So just let me know and you can get your invite and you can enjoy Deadlock.
And if you don't know, before you just hop into Deadlock all willy-nilly. It is a MOBA.
Yes.
So if you like MOBAs, you will probably like it.
Yeah.
If you like shooters and MOBAs, you're in luck. You're probably going to fucking love it.
Yeah, you're going to love it. Or if you like shooters and you haven't played a MOBA, there's a chance for you to learn something.
Yeah, because this was your first MOBA.
That was my first MOBA, and I played it, and at first I was like, this is a lot. I don't know what I'm doing. But then I fell in love with it, and I think, you know, it's kind of similar to Marathon, where it's like a lot to learn, but then once you do, it's so rewarding. I agree. I think when you buy a game, you have to think like, am I going to get my money's worth? There's so many games that I bought where I'm like, I didn't play this enough to warrant $60 price tag, but there's games that I played that cost like $8 and I'm like, fuck yeah, you know what? I played this. I got my money's worth.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate, I played the shit out of Baldur's Gate. Definitely got my money's worth 10 times over. And Arc Raiders, I agree, Gil. If I never played Arc Raiders again, I got my money's worth. I had a good time. It's still a good game. Yeah. I'm a little jaded with Arc Raiders right now, and it's partially my fault because I thought I had signed up for the expedition. I didn't, so now I just have to sit around with my thumb up my ass and wait.
I can't believe you did that.
I fucked up. So like right now, I just have no desire to play it because I'm pissed. But it's still a good game, and I could see myself like you, Gil, like going back whenever and just be like, yeah, this was cool. Like I played it, you know, I still enjoyed it.
Arc Raiders was super fun. I always said it wasn't exactly what I wanted because it's not first person, and I mean I said it like a lot. I'm just tired of the third person peak fest, and Marathon's reversed that, and I'm just loving the PvP in it. So it's like I think I have like 300 hours on Arc Raiders. So yeah, like $40 for 300 hours is insane value.
Totally worth it.
Like that's how much I spend going to the movie theaters for 2 hours.
That's you know, like on just tickets, not even popcorn.
Exactly.
That shit's crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. Like when you buy a game, be like, did I enjoy this enough to warrant the price? And
you shouldn't be buying a game and being like, this game needs to definitely change my life, and I need to be playing it for years.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
That's never how it was. So but people kind of have that mindset nowadays.
It's funny. My buddy Casey, he's a big Arc Raiders player. Like he loves it. We were in Discord with him the other day, and we were playing Marathon, and he was like, how much is it? And I was like, $40, and he was like, I can justify that. Like Arc Raiders was $40. He was like, if we bounce back and forth, like I think I'd get my money's worth. Yeah. And you know, he played it, and he was like, yeah, I don't know. I was like, just think of it as a different experience. Like, we don't play Arc Raiders expecting to play Deadlock.
Right.
You know, like they're two different things. Like you can hop on back and forth and, you know, experience some different stuff. Speaking of Arc Raiders, they had a Discord issue. Did you see this?
No.
My buddy Josh actually informed me about this. He posted something in our Discord, not our Discord, another Discord that I'm in with some buddies. He sent a link about a Discord SDK data exposure because of Arc Raiders. So what he said was Arc Raiders Discord connection shown to log your full bearer token and also log private chats while you are playing. Read the report for more info, but if you did connect Discord and Arc Raiders, it is recommended you change your password and remove the connection. I've always, like, maybe this is the conspiracy theorist in me, but anytime I got like a Marvel Rivals wants to connect to your Discord to give you this token, or Marathon or Arc, I've always been like, why?
Yeah. I've had that feeling too.
I've always been like, why do you want to connect to like, I know we're playing on it, but what is in it for you to just have this partnership with Discord to connect? Like there has to be some kind of data transfer. So to see that, I was like, like it's your private chats. So your voice comms and your private Discord direct message conversations were found being written in plain text to a local game log file. That's sketch. Embark or Arc, someone from Arc came out and said that's been corrected. So once it got posted and put out there, they corrected it, which seems a little...
Was there just a bad egg? Like somebody...
It had to have been, but it seems a little reactive versus... Like if this never came out, would you have even tried to fix it?
Right.
You would have just kept doing it behind the scenes. So that's a little weird, and, you know, always be weary of that. Like anytime someone's asking to connect to shit, like,
yeah,
be worried about your fucking data, especially Discord has so much weird shit going on.
I was gonna say, especially Discord, bro. Like,
I can't wait till Discord.
If like we use Discord because a lot of gamers are on it, and like we try to be responsible adults on it. We don't let anything weird go on. But there's a lot of fucking, predators on Discord. Yeah, there's a whole thing. Roblox is getting sued 1 million times. There's been hella cases with kids and predators and shit. Like, if you're a parent and your kid is Discord, whether it's a teenager or whatever, just me personally, I wouldn't let my kid have Discord, because I know what's going on.
You have a whole bunch of freaky little fucks sending links to like Discords that are like promoting like sexual shit.
Yeah, like if your kid's on Discord,
it doesn't feel like a safe place.
You need to watch that shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
We use it because it's convenient for comms.
Yeah,
compared to like Xbox Party Chat or in-game comms. I can't wait till the day something better comes out that's more secure, because
we gotta go back to Ventrilo, bro.
Just like the whole data debacle. Like I totally get that with Discord, but like when you have Discord up, your performance also, like Discord's optimization is ass.
It is ass.
It is very much
and
ass.
You always have these cases where it's like new games come out and it's like, oh, if Discord's open, this is fucked up. This is fucked up. We just had this with was it Marathon?
Well, remember we had it with Halo Infinite too, because it was always like you had to invite your friends through Discord, and it was like, like your bar would always pop. Like, it was so fucking annoying, and it's like,
well, in Marathon they had that mouse problem if you were streaming on Discord.
Yeah, you
like
couldn't
stuff
activate
like that.
your mouse. So I thought that was interesting that Arc Raiders is probably the one that fell on the sword publicly for this.
Yeah.
There's probably some other companies,
yeah,
and it just hasn't surfaced. And again, because of the popularity of Arc Raiders, it was like Arc Raiders is doing this. But it wouldn't surprise me if it's the same with any of these games that you connect to your Discord.
Right.
But they did. Last thing on Arc Raiders before we move on. They had the trial skin come out. It's like that speed F1 racer. It's like red and shit like that.
Yeah.
Season 3 of Trials kicked off. Think you got what it takes to be a Cantina legend. Prove it. Take on the new Trials. Race through the ranks and earn the Torque outfit is what it's called. And it's red and it's a racer. And it's probably their most off-brand skin, I guess. Like, I feel like that's
pretty on brand.
Do you think so?
Yeah, they have skins that look like that. All the little armor pieces in the helmet kind of make it still feel like...
Yeah, I could see that. I don't know. I just feel like they miss on a lot of their skins, rewards and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like even the deck with the beard.
Yeah.
Like everyone wants the beard. Duh.
Right. Everyone wants.
But the first skin, it's like a medic, and it's just like a white gown.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know. It's not even cool, I guess. I don't know. Maybe some people like it, but I wasn't a fan of it.
Yeah.
But I haven't played it.
I like Arc Raiders skins, but I don't think... I'm not really a huge cosmetics guy to begin with. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like my opinion on it is kind of doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. I don't know. I know Arc Raiders is a good game. I just haven't had a desire to play it. I logged in, saw that I missed the expedition, and I was like, well, fuck me.
I logged in, signed up, and then got off.
Yeah.
Because it was, I think it was like during the server slam when I did that, the marathon server slam. So yeah. I really don't know if I'll ever play Arc Raiders again. I don't have an answer to the question. I think I will when the Emperor thing happens. But
yeah, when there's cool events, I know they have something big planned. They have a new map coming out next month, apparently, based on their roadmap. I'll probably hop in, try that out, see how it feels. I haven't played the Hurricane event yet.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like it's just a pain in the dick. But yeah, I'll probably play it every now and then. But we're kind of trendy.
We are trendy.
Like, yeah, with games, because it's like we'll dive full force into something for like months at a time, and then
just stop.
And then stop. So
yeah.
In other
speaking
news,
of new things, new Xbox revealed.
New Xbox
Project Helix is the code name. It's not the actual name. It's the code name.
They showed like a 6-second.
And they said it'll be able to play Xbox and PC games. So people are like, "Oh, it's just a computer." But I don't think that's fair. Like, is it fair? I don't know. I think it's still going to be like...
I think it's fair.
I think it's still going to be a console that you put in your living room, though.
It's Microsoft. We knew that's
what I'm saying. Like,
eventually be the direction.
It's
right?
kind of like an Xbox and PC already are kind of like my PC can just be an Xbox because you can go in the Xbox store
and do all that shit.
Yeah, it's like the Game Pass works. So my PC is literally already an Xbox. This is an Xbox.
This is an Xbox. I told you the code name for that scared me. It was like Project Helix and like the cryptic thing. I was like, bro, these motherfuckers are about to tap into our DNA and just be like, this is an Xbox. And like, we are just Xbox.
You are an Xbox.
It's another big news piece for Xbox. They had the whole, dude stepped down, retired, AI, Shawarma, Ashwagandha, whatever the fuck her name was. She stepped up and
Asha Sharma.
Yeah. They've been in the news a lot recently, and I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, I saw another headline. I don't know how true it is, but it said like the CEO of Microsoft basically gave Asha Sharma a blank check with Xbox and say, just cook.
Help.
Yeah. Help.
Save us.
So we'll see. I'm skeptical. I think PlayStation consoles now have just got it on lock, like the console.
Yeah, PlayStation is that.
I don't like the whole console war thing, but if we had to pick who won, it's obviously PlayStation. I'm sorry. And that's coming from a Halo guy. Like,
I'm going to be honest, I could give two shits about consoles at this point.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just going to keep
PC
playing
dog,
on my PC.
I'll play whatever I want for
Yeah.
the most part, unless PlayStation just wants to keep having exclusives. But
there's still console people out there, man. Like, PCs, and especially now, PCs are just ridiculously expensive. Mm-hmm. And that's always been the problem. Like, now you have to literally be an adult with a full-time job to even...
You know what would be sweet?
Yeah.
A new Xbox with a new fucking Halo.
Exactly.
Like,
that's
please get us back to our roots.
But I was saying I'm skeptical because, like, if it's just going to be like a fucking thing that can play Xbox and PC games, are they getting back to the core DNA of Xbox? It doesn't sound like they are. Sounds like it's going to be very AI influenced.
It sounds like a merger.
Yeah, exactly.
Like instead of brand identity, like, this is an Xbox, like, we knew how an Xbox felt with the original Xbox, the 360, even the Xbox One. Like, we knew what the Xbox was, what it gave us and shit like that. And
I'll give you Xbox and 360. Xbox One now.
Okay.
That's when it became a multimedia living room, laughing stock of the living room.
Yeah, but you still had, like, the Xbox stuff. For the most part. Like, I know that's where it kind of started changing its trajectory a bit. But, like, this whole, like, it's going to be Xbox, but play PC. It sounds like a merger, and it seems like they're throwing in the towel almost. Yeah. And it's, like, succeeding to
transitioning.
Yeah, Sony, you got it on lock. You do your own thing. We're going to take a different approach. Like, it's almost like they're backing out kind of thing.
Hopefully we're wrong. I mean, I'm wishing the best for them.
If I know one thing about this podcast, we're never fucking wrong.
That's true.
Let's get that right.
That's true.
Okay? We've been dead on for 40 episodes.
Actually,
now.
That's not true. Someone reminded me in our comments last week. I'll take ownership for it right now. He said, because I said Marathon is the first extraction that has abilities. He said Delta Force has abilities. And I was like, my bad. I skipped.
So I'm never wrong.
I skipped Delta Force because there's too many fucking games coming out.
Yeah.
There's like
played Delta
Force, Arena Breakout. I was like, I can't play all these games, bro. And I didn't think it had abilities because it's like a military shooter.
You know what I think of when I hear Delta Force? I think of that Larry the Cable Guy movie, Delta Farce.
I think of the movie Delta Force with Chuck Norris.
I think of Delta Farce with Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah.
Totally different. But
yeah. Probably pretty more similar than you think.
Okay.
Fire 80s movie.
Call of Duty.
We got
Blackout.
Warzone Blackout. What's it called?
Blackout Experience. What the fuck is
Warzone Black Ops Blackout.
Yeah.
It's a limited, well, so far as we know, it's a limited time mode. Yeah, you can play the trailer without the audio on just while we're talking.
So Call of Duty tweeted it out. This comes out free to
Black Ops Royale.
Okay. Yeah, starting March 13th. It is Black Ops Royale, a new Blackout inspired mode, reimagined for Call of Duty Warzone on Avalon.
Yeah, so
I played a few bits. I kind of missed the Blackout wave.
I didn't. I loved Blackout. This is the most interesting thing looking to me in Call of Duty since Blackout. No loadouts. You get equipment as you go. There's a zombie thing with like a mystery chest in the middle.
This is what got my attention with the trailer.
Okay.
The top down feels like Dead Ops, and I am a Dead Ops enjoyer. So I was like, whoa, hold on. Why are they showing this? So I'm interested to see what that's like. I don't think
I think that's just for the trailer.
I think it's just for the trailer.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got the flying squirrel shit
going
around. The no gulags, no loadouts and shit like that. I'm interested. I think obviously Warzone was more successful. I think that was large in part with pandemic, obviously, but also Blackout was behind the paywall.
And it wasn't crossplay.
Yeah. Warzone was like
if Blackout came out during the pandemic, the same thing would have happened.
Yeah, exactly. But Warzone came out free to play with a new Modern Warfare, and it kind of just hit the ground running. Blackout was good. I feel like they waited too long to do something like this.
I agree.
I feel like when they did Cold War, they should have done some kind of Blackout.
I also don't like how they're not just making this the Call of Duty Battle Royale.
I don't think
this is a limited time mode. Yeah. Warzone is going on at the same time as this, the normal Warzone and Resurgence.
I expected that. I didn't think they would replace Warzone.
I think that's a mistake.
You do?
Yeah. I think they should have brought out a new... I mean, it's not a mistake for them because they just make so much fucking money off Warzone. But to win back the trust of all the people that left, they should have just had this as Warzone. Like when this update comes out, don't allow people to play Warzone.
Right.
Those players will funnel to this. They'll play
Call of Duty always does that shit though, because they're
splitting their players up too much.
They always do that. The playlist is quads only.
Yeah.
You can't, I know people like Lucci are already like, well, now I don't even want to play it because I can't even play solos.
Yeah.
Which, whatever, you're a streamer, find some fucking friends.
Because now there's Call of Duty Resurgence community.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be the Call of Duty Warzone, and then there's going to be the Black Ops Warzone, whatever this is called. Black Ops Royale.
And
those are all within the Call of Duty headquarters client.
Yeah. I'm going to try it out.
I'm going to try it out.
I'm going to hop in there. I think it's going to be one of those things kind of like when Verdansk came out, where it's like, yeah, you want to go back, play some nostalgia, see how it feels. You're going to realize maybe not the same.
Yeah.
But we'll play it for a little bit, we'll enjoy it, and then we'll move on. I just think that they waited too long to do this, because if you would have done it when Cold War came out in Verdansk and did this Blackout experience on Verdansk, you were less...
This should have dropped with Black Ops 6.
They could have even done that, but I'm saying you were less years removed from Blackout back then than you are now.
Yeah, but that would have been too soon though. Cold War, because Warzone was still good when Cold War came out. That's when the Mac 10 and all that dropped.
Yeah. I mean,
Warzone was literally in its prime.
Black Ops 6, we'll say Black Ops 6. It comes out Black Ops 6.
But what killed it was fucking Vanguard and then 2 Modern Warfare games. It was just so stale now. So imagine Black Ops 6 came out and they were like, all right, Warzone's just transforming into Blackout again.
Yeah.
The hype would have been astronomical. Seriously. Even a lot of people that are Warzone mains, they love playing Warzone, they still admit Blackout was better.
I can see what you're saying, because right now it's Warzone back in the day, you knew what it was. It had the identity. Now I couldn't even tell you what Warzone is.
Yeah.
It's so many things trying to be so many things.
Warzone was fun, but my main gripe with Warzone was always the loadouts, because you get on the game and you have to level up the guns to be competitive, because everyone's going to have the meta loadouts.
Right.
Now you have to win with anything you find on the ground. You loot up through the match like PUBG, like Apex.
Like Fortnite.
So the entry to the game is way better, because you get on Warzone right now, you're not going to have the meta guns. You got to level them up in multiplayer.
Right.
Or you got to level them up slowly on Warzone, because that's the cause of the loadout system. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Now, with this, you can just drop in, loot off the ground, attachments. You can literally get the best guns through playing your first match in the game ever and win the game. You can't do that in Warzone with the loadout system.
Right.
You can win with shitty guns, but it's way less likely.
At the same time, I think the loadout system helped them a little bit.
It made it
similar
different.
To the Gulag.
But that's just what I personally did.
Yeah, I get it. I liked loadouts at first, and then when it became you only ran the meta, you had to grind this shit.
Yeah.
That's where it was like...
Well, you see it every time Warzone does a paid thing for Shroud or whoever to come play it. They have to come over and they have to level all these meta guns. That's the first thing they do.
Right.
Before they can even be competitive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of damn, that's kind of not a good thing.
Yeah. So March 13th is when it comes out. I'm going to try it. We'll probably play it and dive in and just
Dude, there's just too much stuff to play right now, man.
Holy
crap. March 13th, that's in like a week.
Speaking of shit to play, Apex is doing well right now. I haven't really been keeping up on a lot of the changes, but they have that Gundam
Wing. Hiro Huey.
It's pretty cool. It's 2 events going on at once, like 2 collection events. Like you have 2 different heirlooms that you can buy.
I saw the trailer, and I will say, I would not be able to tell who I'm shooting at.
Yeah,
with the Gundam skins, bro.
Yeah, the skins.
They just literally look like a Gundam.
Yeah, like I saw the Horizon one, and I was like,
yeah, it was
first glance, I would not know that's Horizon.
No, it was like Horizon Octane. I'm just like,
yeah. So they have that event coming out. Obviously pricey. That's 2 at once. It's the Epion. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm not too familiar with Gundam. The Epion Heat Rod and the Beam Saber. So 2 different heirlooms.
Beam Saber.
Bunch of different skins for 8 legends. Like you said, they all kind of just look like Gundam robots. They released a fire trailer for it. People are saying that this is probably the best collab that they did. I could see, like, because of the effort that put into it.
Yeah.
I still think the Final Fantasy one was badass.
Yeah.
Like I like the skins. I feel like it came out of nowhere.
It did.
Still waiting for them to do a killer Star Wars collab. Like it's right there in your fucking lap, but you won't do it.
Yeah. I feel like Gundam Wing is the most fitting to the Apex world to me.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like the Gundam mechs almost just look like Valkyrie already.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
the wingsuit.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy felt a little not forced, but it kind of like didn't really fit to me. But it was cool. I saw a video of the you like go up in the air and shoot the laser beam and it's like a blast.
Yeah.
It looks so cool.
It's pretty
in
sick.
Apex, yeah.
Yeah, I mean they when they do events they do well with them.
Yeah.
I will say. Like I know they got away from the, character specific heirlooms and stuff, but like the Final Fantasy one was fire. Before that, they had the Post Malone one. Like they do have these cool events. I'm wait if they did a Star Wars one, I'd hop back on Apex so quick.
I know you would.
And it's right there, but they just haven't done it. But it wouldn't be Apex if it didn't come with some caveats and some issues. So they are getting some backlash because the heirloom animations seem to be copy pasted. Some reuse here. So this heirloom on the bottom here, I have that one. And as you can see, side-by-side comparison.
They reuse the animation.
They reuse the animation, which seems bad. For the price tag. Like, I mean, it's identical animation.
That's true. I don't care.
I don't care
as much
either.
As probably a lot of people, but
when...
If it is a big price tag, yeah, that's kind of bullshit.
Bro, it's Apex. It's always a big price tag, brother.
That's crazy to me, dude. How does Apex just make people buy shit all the time?
I don't know, dude. I mean, I fell victim to that shit for a while, but kind of got away from it when it started becoming like the universal shit. But
This was my main game for years, and I bought one battle pass. That's it.
It's so crazy. The first battle pass. I bought so much shit on Apex.
Like giving these bastards.
So Apex is also in the news because they have really started addressing cheater problems. Respawn has announced that Apex Legends players found to be using strike packs, Cronus, or the Zims, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, Zim.
To cheat will be banned permanently.
W.
So after years of people saying, bro, you have to do this.
Not saying they were inspired by the Marathon devs, but they literally just announced that like a month ago or like 2 weeks ago. Marathon was like, yo, zero tolerance.
It still blows my mind that like people know this is a problem. There's no competitive integrity and shit, but you can literally just go to Blockbuster or not Blockbuster, fucking 90s, Tyler.
Walmart.
Best Buy.
Okay.
And just buy a Cronus.
Yeah.
Like they're just on the shelves.
They should be illegal, bro.
Yeah, why the fuck are we selling this?
I don't know.
They're not using it for single player games just to fucking cheese it. Like they're using it for multiplayer to ruin other people's experience. Why are we supporting this?
I bet you they're illegal in like Korea and Japan.
Probably.
100%.
They just ship them all.
They shit on cheaters there, bro.
They should.
I think there's people in jail.
Damn. Okay,
which is what
maybe not that far. You did say.
I did say that a few weeks ago.
That's crazy.
Fuck them, bro.
Fuck them. I think if it's money involved,
Repeat
I can
offenses.
see that. But yeah, Apex has
Just give him one night in jail.
Yeah,
just one night.
Apex has finally started addressing that, and I think that's cool because that's been something the community has wanted for so long. Like,
yeah,
you have to address this shit. Speaking of Apex and everything, did you see the little exchange between Dr. Disrespect and Hideouts?
No.
So Hideouts does the security shit for
Yeah, he
Apex.
bans people on Apex. Like he's the
I'm not going to go into it because Dr. Disrespect is
a whole nother
rage baity
yeah
piece of shit in my opinion. But
yeah,
and that's my opinion. Just want to say that. He had talked about like High Guard dying.
Yeah.
And was just like he said some stuff and he was like, it doesn't work, whatever. Hideouts responded and was like, what happened to your game?
Damn.
So
dead drop.
Dr. Disrespect was like, basically like they fell out after I left.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm doing good. I'm on my Lambo, blah, blah, blah. And then he was just like, how's security on your game doing? Or he was like, how's your game doing? And Hideouts was like, security is going well. Lowest match infection rate as of December since we began measuring it. You can read more here. And he like linked the respawn post. Dr. Disrespect said, no, I said your game, not someone else's game who pays you $35K a year to sit on your fat ass and ban people. So Hideouts responded, oh, my game, of course. Well, it's doing about the same as yours right now, but I didn't jeopardize the livelihood of an entire team working on it. Only my own with my measly $36K salary plus benefits and my fat ass. So it was a funny ass exchange. Hideouts gets a lot of shit on Twitter with the cheating problem with Apex.
He literally like has to live ban cheaters.
And he's like a DJ and shit
just
like
from
that. So people are like, bro, what? Like you're not working on your own shit and stuff like that.
I don't know about that. That's funny.
You haven't seen that?
No.
He's like a DJ, so people are like,
I have seen people talk shit to him on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro.
It's funny. It's funny to see
like one
shit.
guy, they just want to ban every cheater on Apex.
But I saw that exchange and I was just like, the fact that he like sent a link of like respawn with it was so funny to me. But
that's funny.
Yeah, Apex player count's doing well. It seems like
that's good.
People are enjoying it still. I mean, how many? It's been what, 8 years?
Yeah,
7-8 years for this game, and it's still around. So shout outs to Apex.
Love Apex. Always will.
It's cool to see. But speaking of cheaters, I wanted to show you this.
Okay.
This I don't know which company released this.
Yeah.
But they released the most searched games
for cheats.
And this is average monthly cheats per 1,000 players.
Okay.
So we knew this was coming. Top of the list is Call of Duty.
Call of Duty's got that gold medal.
This second one blew my mind. Rocket League. I did not know Rocket League was like that.
I didn't either. I mean, I'm trying to think of how you cheat in Rocket League.
What the fuck? And then number 3 is that
faster?
Siege at number 3?
Yeah, that's Rainbow Six Siege.
So Rainbow Six Siege is at number 3. Then Marvel Rivals. That,
obvious.
Yeah, that's obvious. I knew that. What is this one?
Is that Counter-Strike? I can't see.
Counter-Strike? Yeah. Okay. And then you have Apex.
No, it's not Counter-Strike.
What is it?
It's too far away. Zoom in. Oh, that's PUBG.
Yeah, I see the
PUBG
helmet
level
now.
3 helmet. Yeah.
Xbox or Apex. Is this?
That's Dead by Daylight. Yeah.
Why are y'all cheating like that? Fortnite was kind of tied with them. Arc Raiders is in there.
CS.
The people at the bottom, you got League, Overwatch, Valorant, CS. Kind of interesting take. It still blows my mind that like
Dota 2. Is that
people literally boot up Google and they're like, where can I get these cheats? And like they're tracking you motherfuckers.
Of course, it's the fucking dunces that play COD.
It's all, but the Rocket League
All
being
respect.
right
I've
there.
played COD for years.
Yeah. But Rocket League being just 7 lower is crazy to me. I did not know Rocket League had a cheating problem like that.
I don't either. What, you put NOS in your car? Like
maybe like unlimited floats or like tracking. I don't fucking know. But that's crazy to me. I did not know Rocket League
I didn't know that
had
either.
an issue like that. I've never heard about that. So when I saw that, I was like, whoa. I didn't even know. I guess when I thought of this, I would be like, it's got to be like Call of Duty, Apex, Rivals. I kind of anticipated would be up there.
We've been good. By the way, speaking of cheating, we've been good so far on Marathon. That's the one. That's the one thing though that would piss me off.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to happen because it wasn't really there was cheaters on Arc Raiders, but it wasn't really a problem.
Yeah,
it wasn't like a widespread thing. I think they did pretty good with it. Now that they're using like kernel level anti cheat and Just praying that it doesn't happen in Marathon, because I will lose my shit, bro. That's the one thing about COD it was always part of the reason.
Exhausting.
It was like, why am I playing this? Like, I'm literally wasting my time.
It got to a point in Warzone.
There's people flying, like just shooting in the sky, just doming people.
Warzone, it was just like...
It was ridiculous.
Every other game, you were getting into it with somebody, crazy. And then it was just, it ran rampant.
Like, the big streamers couldn't even play, bro.
Right.
Like, Symphony every game, like his kill cam was literally just a guy, like, shooting in the sky, killing him.
Yeah.
Like, half of his games is like, it's insane.
Yeah,
stream snipers.
Yeah, the stream snipers, but they were also cheaters. Cheating. So it was like they were just fucking.
There's no escape. Forever.
Yeah, this is crazy to me. I'm interested to see if other companies start following this and start listing out some information. Because here's the thing.
Now this is just searches.
I imagine
it's not actual numbers for like how many cheaters.
But here's the thing. Back to like the whole Discord thing. If you're downloading these cheats and you're purchasing them, I guarantee you they're asking for an email. Because they're going to send you the email and instructions to download and shit like that. They have your information. Right. If it ever comes out that any of these well-known streamer, like they have the information.
And I hope it does.
All it takes is for one person to be like, I'm leaking this shit.
Yeah.
And it's going to be an email list and the names associated with it. And it'll be like XYZ streamer, XYZ pro player.
Yeah.
Or just even casual people. And it's going to be a slippery slope.
You've heard of the Epstein list. Now get ready for the Cronus list.
Yeah, the Cronus and the Zim list. Oh my God. Yeah. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
This came out of nowhere.
Get them. Get all these. Get them all. Get them.
Yeah. Stop searching for this shit too, bro. Like,
bro, if you're ass at a game, just be ass, man. There's so much honor in that. I've been seeing people like comment on our marathon stuff like, I'm enjoying this game, but I'm getting absolutely shredded, and it's kind of discouraging. But the fact they're just playing it and are able to admit they're getting destroyed is like, I respect them more than like the best sweaty players playing marathon. Like, just be bad, man. Not everybody is going to be like the best in the game.
The internet is such a weird space. What people do. Speaking of, I was watching, this is a total tangent, but I was watching this show on HBO called Neighbors, and it's about neighbors that just have beef and like go over like all these.
Is that the one with, what's the guy from Walking Dead?
No. It's just it's like documentary, like real life people.
Oh, okay.
That like have beef and they go to like.
I was thinking of the show. Issues. It's called Beef.
This is just Neighbors.
Okay.
And the most recent one I watched, there was this guy, he had beef with his neighbor or whatever, put up a bunch of cameras and like, he was like, I didn't know what to do with it. So I just made a channel on YouTube and started posting all these surveillance videos of her. And one of them blew up and it got 4.4 million views. So I made a Discord and like, I have a bunch of people in there and like, they talk to me about their neighbor problems. And like, if I have an idea on how I want to address something, I run it by them and they give me advice. And he was like, this video that has 4.4 million views, I made $26,000 off it. So now my channel is just about my neighbor. And like, she like sued him for it. And like, they're going back and forth.
He made a whole channel.
She was like, you ruined my fucking livelihood. Yeah. Like, take the video down. And he's like, I'm not doing that. He was like, if you want me to do that, I'll tell you what, if you want to come to a compromise, make me an offer for my channel. And I was like, these people are so strange on the internet, man.
People are so weird, man.
It's fucking weird, dude.
How do you sleep at night?
Yeah.
Really?
It's crazy. What else we got? I know we plan on doing this episode of.
Yeah, we're going to do a bonus episode, a more objective, in our opinion, of what is better about Marathon and Arc Raiders. We'll do a bonus episode. Look for that later this week.
Yeah.
I guess I'll mention Marathon Season 1, like a little roadmap came out.
I didn't see that. What was it?
In between the Server Slam and when the game came out. There's mixed reviews because they're doing 3 months. They're doing 3-month seasons and it's a wipe, like old school Tarkov
Full
wipe.
wipe.
Yeah, it's not optional.
You
like
still
Arc
have the
Raiders.
factions unlocked, but all your progression through them resets is what I think I saw.
Yeah,
okay.
And you're gonna lose your vault, all your credits, like everything.
Okay.
Now, what I mentioned it before, what is going to be the rewards for how far you got? How are they going to do that? Because that really makes or break whether people are going to be really upset with just getting wiped. Because people aren't used to that haven't played Tarkov. It's kind of a thing in extraction shooters. Now, I think Marathon might be the only game now where it's like you just get wiped. I'm not sure. There's probably one other extraction, but
yeah,
it's kind of, I've seen split opinions on it. A lot of negative stuff, like, damn, Like, why didn't they just make it optional like Arc and just give you rewards if you decide to wipe for like the super competitive people? And I kind of agree with that. Like, I don't know. We'll see when it gets here.
They got something planned because
they got to have something planned.
Thing, I think.
Right.
There's something they're not
like if you do
yet.
The end game.
They're being very cryptic.
They are being very cryptic.
And I think that
kind of goes with the vibe of the game too.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
I think that's a reason for optimism with how they'll approach things.
I'm not really worried about it, like
yeah.
turning me off of the game, getting wiped. I don't care.
I know it's getting a lot of shit for its issues and, you know, how it's been perceived and shit like that. But one thing I don't think you can knock Marathon for is the amount of thought that has gone into this game on
100%,
every level. Yeah. And I think it would be ignorant to say they didn't think this through in terms of endgame wiping and shit like that. Like there's something.
Yeah. And they did say there will be something that affects when you get wiped, your progress will affect your progress floor, whatever that means.
Okay.
Also, there's a thing coming out. I don't know if it's in the middle of season 1 with ranked or if it's season 2, but it's called the Cradle. And it's going to be a whole nother system of customizing your shell.
The Cradle?
That's what it's called. It's called a Cradle. They showed a picture and it showed like a fucking exoskeletal like worm thing. It's going to be like, it's a whole nother like skill tree type thing where you customize your runner.
Okay.
So that's interesting.
Like the stuff in the
it's different than the faction missions. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So that might just be more stat oriented. That's what I think it's going to be. You know how you have like agility, health, all that shit, heat reduction. Now stuff does affect that, your augments, but I think it's going to be more like fine tuning that. That's just a guess, but
my only, this is just me putting my first opinion out there because this is the first I'm hearing of that. Why wouldn't you release that to begin with? Because I feel like
maybe
releasing something new, like I get it, it's something new, but I feel like it could be overwhelming for people to.
Maybe that's why they didn't release it right away.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because there was already so much going on.
I mean, I'm not going to complain if it's something new to keep me interested in learning.
Yeah, I think I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. As long as it doesn't like break the game. We have fucking.
That's one thing I'll say. I haven't
thieves flying through the air the whole.
The only bug that I've experienced in Marathon is the one that you brought up, and I don't even really think it's a bug. I think it's just game design with the heals.
Yeah, like if you switch to your heal too fast and let it go, it doesn't actually switch.
Yeah, you have to
have to like hover over it and then let it go.
Yeah,
which is fucking me up because I'm so used to Apex where I just quickly switch to a shield cell or whatever, and it does it.
But I haven't experienced any other bugs.
Nah,
like I don't see people. I mean, the game's new. I'm sure something will come out, but like I haven't seen people phasing through walls. I haven't seen shit not working.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
Yeah, it's been pretty smooth in that regard. So, what else you got?
Anything? CS:GO. They relaunched CS:GO, which is fucking hilarious. That was the Counter-Strike before CS2, and it's like I think it's hovering around like 80K players just casually for
just chilling.
Literally Counter-Strike Go. When CS2 is like the biggest game in the world already.
Right.
It's just the power of Counter-Strike is astounding after 20 years.
The amount of people that play that shit is just.
I just saw Jinxie started playing it.
I saw that. His bald ass head and no
eyebrows.
And
he's like, this game is actually the best.
Yeah, it's all because he's a Rainbow Six guy.
Yeah, which makes sense. It's a tactical shooter. It's kind of the same pace.
Yeah.
But Counter-Strike is so simple, which is the beauty of it.
Yeah.
It's so simple to get into, but hard to master. It's like it does that perfectly. But yeah, CS:GO just hovering at like a super huge player count is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Because with that, naturally, I would think the CS2 player base would take a little bit of a hit.
Yeah.
Because Counter-Strike fans are going to go play CS:GO. But then you look at it and they haven't moved at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, God damn, dude. Like the pool that they have globally is so crazy.
Well, there was a whole thing when CS2 first launched where a lot of like those super hardcore players were like, the engine, they didn't like it as much. I don't know if it was with the hit registry or the movement, like the air strafing that the source system allows, little shit like that. So maybe those are the people on there. I don't know. I don't understand why you would play either or right now.
Okay.
I'm not informed enough, but it's either way, it's just funny that it can just pull that many players just out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Here it is. I didn't even know it was coming out. It just was like.
I didn't either. And CSGO was out for like a decade or whatever.
Yeah.
They haven't got enough of it.
Stop looking at player counts.
I can't. I can't. I mean, I'm not even looking them up. I just see them on
I just
Twitter.
see it on Twitter, dude. Twitter is,
yeah,
they love that shit. Do you know what also pisses me off about Twitter, other than the player count shit, is these super vague posts.
Oh yeah,
that are just engagement farming. Like they'll be like, "You'll never understand what this means," or like they'll act like they know something, but they'll be super cryptic and like it just farms engagement. I'm just like, we are regressing as a society. It's so bad.
Yeah,
like
and like
they do it with everything. It's like I see it for UFC, I see it for video games, I see it for pop culture. Like,
yeah, I even saw a post the other day that was like, you know how when like a headline is too long on Twitter, it'll say like "see more."
Yes,
but they literally just typed that, and you pick on it, and there is no more.
Dude,
it's just got you to click on it,
and it's
to boost
literally
it.
people just doing it because they know it's going to farm engagement, and they're just
real?
trying to monetize shit. Like that's all it is, and it's just like, where is the
it's
integrity? Like you're making people more stupid, and I just feel bad for older people because they probably just fall for this shit nonstop. Like I'm seeing all these Twitter accounts that are just posting AI videos. Yeah. And they'll post like, this is crazy, or like, man did this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, at first glance, literally
fake.
You're like, oh, this is wild. And then you're like, this has to be AI. But older people, they don't know that shit. These motherfuckers were falling victim to telecommercials.
They don't understand that AI
QVC
can look like real life
for years, bro. Yeah. Spam callers and shit. And now they're getting hit with AI. Old people are done. They're cooked. They're cooked. They're just fucked.
Wrap them in cellophane.
Just fucking protect them at all costs.
Throw them in the ocean.
They're going to get fooled every day of the rest of their life. They don't have many days.
They need to just our old folks' homes are just going to be a big Halo 2 LAN party with no internet access. Just LAN connected on the router.
All of it.
Yeah. Don't connect me to the internet.
I would love that.
I will literally just play 4v4s on lockout till I die and be happy.
That's actually my ideal future, I guess.
Literally,
because this shit's crazy.
Yeah,
I can't imagine what it's like to be old. I want to call my grandfather and be like, "Yo, what do you think about this?
What's going on in your mind right now, brother?"
I don't like. I know his ass is getting fooled on the regular, nonstop, and I just want to be like, Poppy. I call him Poppy.
Yeah,
I used to call him Oogie. I just want to be like, don't believe everything, because I know your ass sees something at first glance and you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like you just think it's real. Like, oh man, I can only imagine.
Dude, everything's fake. That's what I assume.
Fake, except us.
Except us, we're the realists.
Fucking real.
Yeah. But we'll wrap it up there because we gotta film a bonus episode. Yeah. Look out for that later this week.
Check it out.
Thank you guys for listening. And got anything else?
40 episodes in, baby.
40 episodes. Thank you very much for listening.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye.